You can do a lot to sort of cheat tiny homes in The Sims and make the game think the house is smaller than it actually is. That way you still get all the perks of a tiny home, but you actually have a lot more space. You can do things like sneakily make fake rooms that aren't actually recognized as rooms in the game to have a bigger house. But what if we tried to build the entire place on a diagonal? I've never actually tried this, but this is a regular one tile box in The Sims. And this is also just one square, but it's a lot bigger, obviously, because it's on a diagonal. I'm not really sure how the game counts tiles. Like, it says that I've currently placed 3, even though I feel like I just have 2. I think it's counting these 4 half tiles as 2 tiles, which makes sense, but I'm not really sure if using a diagonal will benefit us or not. So that's what I want to try and do today. I want to try and build a micro home, but entirely on a diagonal. It might not actually be a positive thing. If anything, it might just stress me out, but at least that makes for good YouTube content. I also haven't really decided on a style yet. I just kind of was like, diagonal micro home. That was the only idea I had. So we're gonna wing it. Let's see how big it will let me make it. Okay, that's 40 tiles. Ooh, this is gonna be small. Uh-oh. Okay, that's 34. I am not sure that this is gonna be a positive for us. It's really hard to tell. I think I'm gonna make it this shape. This is the biggest it can be and still be a micro home. I'm probably gonna have it be short wall height as well. I guess one positive of this is that I can probably fit a full bathroom in this 2 tile space. Although I guess it's 4 tiles as far as the game is concerned. I wonder if we could get an actual bedroom. Do you think it's worth trying to do that? I don't know, because we'd have to have a big long hallway. So maybe it's not. Or maybe if this could be the bedroom. I don't know. I'm just thinking, would it be nicer to have a real room instead of just having one big studio? But one big studio is not necessarily a bad thing. Although a lot can fit in this little space. So maybe I will do it like this. It's like an experiment. The worst part is gonna be placing a kitchen just because of the lighting glitch. I don't know if you knew this, but when you try and place cabinets on a diagonal, it glitches the lighting. Isn't that super fun? Don't you just love that? How it makes it all like dark in the back? Isn't that really cool? There's something about the shaders being made wrong. I don't really understand it. But Little Dika makes CC and he explained it to me and it sounds like they just messed up and never fixed it. Or maybe it's the lighting is wrong in the game. I don't know. There's something like wrong and it's not our fault. It's the game's fault. You know, at least it being on a diagonal makes it kind of like automatically cuter. I wonder what color scheme we should go for. I'm always trying to build these tiny houses to not feel like tiny houses. I would like this to be as normal of a Sims house as possible, but I also want to try and make use of like every inch of the space. What do you think we should do? I want to put a desk back here, but I'm not sure which one. I might try and use like a really small one like that. Can I fit this next to it? I don't think so. That might be asking for a little bit too much. I wonder if we could, no, this is too much too. Well, maybe. Oh, it depends what bed we pick. I might bring a sim here to test it. Moving baby Ariel in. I don't know why. She was the first one I found. I'm gonna see if she can still get in here. I feel like, oh, she can't get into the building though. There's no front door, hang on. Come here. Come here. Okay, now go in. Yes. Oh, she can use all of it. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I think that makes really good use of the space. You know what? I am really glad that Tiny Living and also Dream Home Decorator match really well. Like the color schemes kind of work. It makes this so much easier. I think I might try and go for like a green and white sort of color scheme in here. I think that could be cute. I don't know. I'm also not really sure about windows. I might try and do some custom windows like that. Either way, we gotta be careful because there's not a lot of space in here. So this room needs to have a sink, a toilet, and a shower, which should actually be fine. It's actually quite big, so I'm not really concerned about it. Could probably even get some decor in here. Does this fit? Oh, I would love to use that in here. Okay, I'm gonna have her play test it really fast. Come here, Ariel. She can pee, she washed her hands, and she can shower. Okay, thank you. Oh, you can't get out now? That was weird. Come here. Okay, I can't use that tile. I just can't bring myself to, I'm sorry. Maybe we could use that tile. That's kind of cute. Okay, I wanna get some really big windows, but I don't know if I wanna have them be fully on the walls like this. I think I do. And I think I might put a window here. Okay, so hear me out. I'm picturing the kitchen will be on this wall. Okay, that actually bugs me a lot. The way that it's placing like so close but so far from the door. That gap, I have to think of something to put in there. I can't have that. Do you think if I put something like this there, it might work? Oh, it fills it in, but it's a little bit bigger. And it also looks so weird because of the diagonal. Ugh. This game is so annoying. I actually don't know what to do about that. Like genuinely, I am stumped. Just, you know what? Don't think about it. It's fine, and it's not happening. Can I like scoot it better? Maybe it's easier if the fridge has the open space next to it instead of the counter. I think that is better. I'm using a couple kind of expensive things in here. Like maybe I shouldn't have that pricey of a TV. I'm kind of trying to keep it a starter home, but this is also really nice because it's a bookshelf and a TV and a radio. I think that color scheme is so cute. I actually love that. I don't think we can get a table in here. I did put this bookshelf here. I guess we don't really need it because this has a bookshelf, but I don't know what else I would put in the corner there. I'm thinking like what's small and also functional, maybe an easel. Oh, that would work pretty well. That would actually be super nice for a micro home too, because you could build the skills so fast. I might do that. I actually kind of like this tile with that rug too. I think it ties a lot of the colors together. I'm trying to be careful clutter-wise to not like add too much in here because I know it's so small. I don't want it to become not functional. I want to get some plants and stuff though. I think we could put that there. She can still use the kitchen stuff, right? Let's go cook a salad. Or no, make a grilled cheese so I can test that it all works. Okay, fridge works, stove works. Please don't catch fire. I'm like actually begging you. That would be such bad timing for this. Your 15 minutes of fame are rapidly coming to an end. TikTok, baby Ariel. Whoa, Eleanor. It is not her fault that she did not move from Musical.ly to TikTok very well. That was actually really mean and somehow like kind of realistic. Oh my God, that was rude. She really said, wow, you fell off. Oh my God, Eleanor, I feel bad. I've met baby Ariel in real life twice. She's very nice. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna put a clock on the wall or something. Maybe we could use, I don't like any of those. There's that base game one. I think it's a career reward. Where is it? Like where would one find the clocks? Miscellaneous electronic. This one, the Sentinel. That's what I want. I think it comes in colors. Can I use the green? It's kind of an ugly green. I wish it was a bit more similar to that green, but that's okay. It works. Oh, I literally despise how these countertops look. It kind of makes me want to use a different countertop. Is there one that maybe has a darker counter to it? Like, is it less obvious on that? A little bit. I don't really want to use that color though. I don't like the dark countertops. They're all kind of ugly. And I don't like this darker wood either. But I do feel like that looks better than the white with like the shadow. It's really throwing off my vibes. I kind of want it back. I just hate that. I hate that so much. Can she still cook on this? No. Ugh, fine, whatever. I'm fine. I'm not upset. Why did you put it up there? My patience is like so being tested right now by this game. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to adding some decor. I'm gonna try and distract myself, okay? Everything's fine. I'm sorry. I know I do the wallpaper last and it always causes people stress. I never know what I want to do wallpaper wise, and so I usually try and do it last because then I've got like more time to think about it. But whenever I stream builds, my chat is like, please put wallpaper, and I just keep putting it off. Maybe if we had like a color accent wall in here somewhere, like the light blue, that could be cute. Oh, I like this a lot, actually. This is adorable on the inside. Now, on the outside, we have a little bit of money left over. I don't know what color scheme to go for at all. I know I keep saying that, but I also don't know how I want to lay this out. I think it would be cute if we tried to make it have a little bit more detail to it. Let's think about this. So we want to get like maybe a fancy mailbox, and I'll put it like kind of on this little fence, and that'll make up the front porch somehow. And we'll do like some kind of stone. Oh, here's a fun pro tip actually. So when you're trying to do this, if you press Control F at the same time, you can get little quarter tiles. So you can fill those in without having to like worry about the space being weird. And then you can get like any space you want. You can always use that to make like custom patterns as well. If you wanted to, you could make like a custom sort of thing. So we can do that. I don't know if I want to use that or not. I'm not really sure, but we'll put some sort of patio there. I made a sort of cute build this week using a bunch of gravel and like cactuses and stuff for landscaping. No, don't be 40 tiles, stop. So maybe we can try and mimic that with the gravel again. Oh, it's so annoying to place all the diagonal tiles. Whose idea was this? All right, we'll do them one at a time. It's fine. Why did I choose to make an entire house on a diagonal? Like I said, it has done nothing but cause me stress. I accurately predicted that part at least. I might actually put the roof trim back to white. Part of me kind of wants to use a colorful roof. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it might be kind of cute to have a green one or something. Okay, these luckily are not super expensive, so we can lay them out along the side of the building. And then we can get some sort of like cactus combo maybe over here. Little rock or something. Okay, I might try and do something a little bit more. Maybe I'll put like the slightly bigger one. I don't know, I just didn't like how that looked with the line. Honest question, is it ugly? I can't tell. I kind of like it. I think I want to get something more beige with the flooring though. I don't know about the color of the gravel. I like that. Okay, and then I want to go into debug. There's like, I don't know if this will be good or not. bb.show live edit objects. Okay, I want to use those like debug floor mats that look like big stone slabs. I'm talking about these. I kind of want to line up some of these so that I can have like a little walkway to the front. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that is super weird. Look at that. From certain angles, you can see the footsteps. Oh, all right. Well, that might not work. That might be too much for us. I gotta think about that a little bit first. This could be cool, right? Do I just scoot it back one tile again? I really like it. I just don't know how functional it'll be, but I do think that's cool. And I think we could probably get like a little bit of landscaping down here in the front to help like fill it in a little, make it look a little bit more normal. You know what else? We have loads of money left over. I might try and fit in some sort of patio back here. Let me think about how I can make this work. Maybe if it went all the way back here. This is so much money on tiles. It's just like ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching over and over again, but this might be cute. Well, I wonder if I should put a window somewhere. I didn't really think about that. There's not a lot of windows in the back here. We could put one right there. And you know what? This would be good because there's not any table to sit at inside. So if we had a little one out here, there's actually a place to sit. Let me put like a little grill maybe. I mean, I could even use a little bit of the fence. I may stick the trash can back here, like a little bit more out of the way. What else should we add in? I'm not sure. I really like how this is looking. Maybe like a couple plant pots, but otherwise that's like kind of all of the skill building stuff you could ask for. Easel, computer, still haven't painted the exterior walls. What did I tell you about me putting it off? I wasn't kidding. Do you like this little fake brick, or is that weird? I can't really tell. Maybe it'd be better to use like more of a stucco kind of vibe, and maybe like one section could have some paneling. It is so unbelievably annoying how that doesn't line up. I'm serious. I'm looking at this part right here and it's making me want to cry. That's so bad. Oh, why does this game do this to me? All right, deep breaths. I'm gonna just add in a little bit of terrain paint and then I think we'll call it a day. This is actually super different than most of the builds that we do, and I feel like it's kind of cool. It's fun doing diagonal house builds. We don't do a lot of this, so it's kind of fun trying to challenge yourself to do different things. And you know what? It's a micro home, so you're actually gonna have a lot of perks living in this lot too. Diagonal micro home. And it's a full 1 bed, 1 bath. Usually my micro homes aren't. I usually make it just like a studio, like all 1 room. So I'm proud of myself for this. All right, it's on the gallery if you want to download it. Well, now it is. And I did use a few packs, so for that, I apologize. I always try and balance doing like limited pack builds, but also doing like whatever kind of pack builds. I've been posting a bunch of base game ones recently, so hopefully it's not too bad. It's one of those like half of you want base game builds and half of you want me to just go wild with all the packs, so I really do try and balance it. And also in this house, if you play in it, because it's a micro home, you're gonna get less bills, your plants grow twice as fast, you get double skill gain. Like, this is a pretty nice spot to play in. All right, and with that being said, I'm gonna go. I hope that you enjoyed this video. One last quick announcement. Tomorrow on Twitch, we are starting our huge month-long fundraiser for St. Jude. Last year in May, we raised $320,000 for St. Jude, and we're gonna try and beat it this year. So if you wanna follow my Twitch channel right now so you get notified when I go live tomorrow, please do. Don't feel obligated to donate, but if you've got $1 to spare and you wanna help out the kids, St. Jude is a children's research hospital in the US, and they do so much good work. And I've got really big plans for this month in our fundraiser, so feel free to join us. I'm probably gonna keep talking about it like all month, so bear with me, but it's for charity. So hopefully it doesn't bug you too much. So that's linked down below, both the Twitch stream and the charity link. And with that being said, I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Bye everybody. I am so excited. I seriously have so many fun plans for the stream. I cannot wait to get started.